Wake movement. Out here. Living our best life. Wee. Wake movement on YouTube. We're going through some fun things, my friends. What, pray tell, will be the status of the Gentile nations when Moshiach comes? Will everyone convert to Judaism? Acts serving the community of Maplewood, South Orange. Answer: they will not necessarily convert to Judaism, but all will follow the Noahide code. What, pray tell, what are the Noahide laws and penalties for breaking them? The 7 laws of Noah were given to Noah, that is, all of humanity, after God wiped out all of his creation. A genocidal, psychopathic God who made man in his image and then wiped it out. The 7 laws of Noah, a fictional, obviously, character that never existed. Universal moral laws. If you're looking for morality and ethics, you're going to want to look elsewhere than the Hebrew scriptures. And the Christian scriptures are no better. Oh, but that was the old way of God doing things, was eye for an eye. But in the New Testament with Jesus, then he stopped being such a dickhead. And he taught us to love our neighbors. Jesus said he only came for, well, first of all, Jesus, just like Noah, a totally non-historical, fictitious character. I'm ramming that in our heads on every show because it needs to be known, because it is the source of lots of stupidity. And so waking up, a big part of the wake movement is to wake up out of this Abrahamic matrix, this box, this black cube they got us in. Prohibitions against worshiping idols. Well, my friends, guess who is an idol worshiper? Besides all of the non-Abrahamic faiths, such as all those from the East, Christians. Jewish views as codified in Jewish law are split. They're really not. Between those who see Christianity as outright idolatry or just accidental idolatry. As shituf. I knew the word was, I know they had a word for it. I didn't know that it was legitimately shit. It's shituf. Literally, association is a term used in Jewish sources for the worship of God in a manner which Judaism does not deem to be purely monotheistic, i.e. the Trinity. And don't even let them scallywag you on that, because Judaism has not just one God, But two main gods, Yahweh and his consort Ishtar, or Shekinah. Shekinah. Shout out to Albert Bashai for the way that he says Shekinah. Shekinah. Did that come? Shekinah. And furthermore, the top three on the Kabbalistic tree of life. Keter, the crown on top. Hokmah Binah. From that, three emanations or persons of God came the seven Elohim, ruled by Binah, Saturn, the seven heavenly visible luminaries, the seven colors of the rainbow flag of Noahide laws. The term is primarily used in reference to the Christian Trinity to distinguish Christianity from full-blown polytheism. And are they idolaters by the Jews? It remains a debate. No. If you're not with Kadosh Bahoy, you're with the filth of the world. 99.9% trash. And then there are traces of the Trinity in the Hebrew word Elohim. Yeah, it's a plural word for God. El is Saturn. Ohim is those who he's in control of. Saturn being the ruler of all the other planets. What exactly is Noah hiding, though? Well, one of my favorite stories, something very theologically profound, is when Noah gets drunk off of wine and gets naked, and then goes to blacks out. He gets blacked out drunk on wine. And then his sons go and find him. And one of them, Shem, goes in and sees him naked and is cursed by having his skin turn dark for looking upon his father naked, which actually refers to sodomy, sodomizing his father naked, which refers to Uranus being castrated by Saturn, and then Yahweh, Jupiter, Jove castrating Saturn and taking the throne. But this was given a literalist interpretation, and so we have Shem is cursed with black skin, and therefore all of the black people are cursed with the curse of Shem. Hashem, praise Hashem. And they use that to justify having slaves. The curse of Shem. It's a thing. Japheth would be the Western European or the white person. Oh, the curse of Ham. I'm sorry, Ham. So Shem, who is, I guess, the chosen, and Japheth, who is the white people, and then Ham, who's the black people. Damn, the curse of Ham, how Genesis got twisted. The justification for... It's all bullshit. Yeah, so, without even having... Let me just skip to the chase. The very first one is no idol worship as the laws of Noah. So, all you who don't subscribe to Judaism or Islam, they even see Muslims as being a part of Noahide more than Christians. And who are Christians helping out? The Jewish religion to fight against the Islam religion, when the Jewish religion even thinks that the Muslims are closer to them in faith and salvation than the Christians who are fighting for them. Oh my God. That's got to be the saddest thing. Oh. The Goyim are cattle used to plow the field, which is the only reason why they are around still. Here's something a little bit unrelated, but still related. Tishri is the sign of Libra. Is the first month of fall, and it's where the ecclesiastical new year starts for Judaism, as opposed to the civil one, which starts at Nisan in the first sign of Aries. So they chose the opposite, and that has to do with moon worship. It's a solar lunar calendar, their ecclesiastical one, because in Aries season the full moon's in the opposite Libra. In Libra season the full moon's in the opposite of Aries. The ancient god Sin, S-I-N, was a moon god who Mount Sinai is named after. The mount that the moon goes over. Mon. There's a strip club near me called Mon's Venus. This is the Mount of Venus. Or the moon together with Venus. Anyways, Adam and Eve were created in Libra season, according to the Talmud, in 3760 BCE. Yeah, that sounds totally rational and reasonable. No, it doesn't. It sounds totally ignoranicus. 3760, 3 to the 7 equals 10, which is a 1 to 6, which is 7. So a 7 total numerologically for the 7th sign of the zodiac, Libra, where there is even, night, light, and dark. The scales of Libra, where we have Adam and Eve, where it's even. At 7, Eve is even, and then with the S in the beginning, 7, and the S is the snake in the garden with Eve to tempt Eve. I put that together on my own, but that's pretty fucking obvious if you ask me. We got Troggy Trog in the comments. We got Levi Rickard, Angel, shout out to yourself. You know, I should have monitored the chat more when I interviewed Adam recently, which you can find on my website, wakemovement.org. It's a hidden page on the Aquarian TV. Motherfucker, it ain't there. Oh, well, you just click on the logo, which will take it. There I am going live. Get it, Lily. And there's my video with Adam. There's a live stream I did that was supposed to be for the Aquarian. I'm alright with the Wake Movement knowing that I'm the Aquarian, but I don't want the Aquarian to know I'm the Wake Movement because this is a lot of stuff and I don't want to scare them off. Evening. Yeah, that's when the sun sets. Set is Saturn, and Saturn is exalted in Libra. Its home is Venus. And so Adam and Eve were created in 3760 BCE at the beginning of Libra season. I just thought that was just fun stuff. Then I went, as I usually do, look to CNN. I just go to CNN and Fox News. Bounce. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you were exposed to me from Adam. I will not. And as we expose CNN and Fox News, all mainstream media, for being total BS. But January 6th is up for CNN. That's all they got to talk about after the Russian collusion thing. And I am not a Trump fan, obviously. But how sad and pathetic is CNN? All they do is have this whole January 6th thing. The attack on democracy. That's such a joke. So, the Jerusalem Post, 5 Jewish questions about the January 6th committee hearings. Of course, is anti-Semitism on the docket, because we know it is always on the rise. Even more so than the cost of living and inflation. Here are 5 angles to watch for on the Thursday as they unfold, because as Jonathan Greenblatt tells us, it could happen here. I've never seen this picture right here, which is kind of artistic. Am I right? This shit is lit. I'm sorry. That looks like a Renaissance painting. That guy's pose and his phone in his hand. He's like up there checking his Twitter. The 13 flag star. The 13 star flag. 13 colonies were chosen for a reason. There's 13 months in the lunar calendar year. The moon moves 13 degrees a day. Osiris was chopped up into 14 pieces, but only 13 were found. It resembles the goddess Shekinah. Horizon, Horus on the horizon, yes. In horoscopic astrology. Okay. Well, the committee has conducted over 1,000 interviews and has... Why did I highlight that? Because I just got the highlight. Inside Joe Biden's Bethlehem visit. 3 Syrian soldiers killed in an alleged Israeli airstrike. Oh, this is why I have to change half the news. Because it's so black-pilling. Cheney has also in recent weeks suggested anti-Semitism and white supremacy will feature in the committee's narrative of the plotting. A number of neo-Nazi and conspiracy theory-aligned groups attended the riot. Is that so? Is that so? Were there any organized FBI feds behind the January 6th Capitol riot? Fact check. USA Today, no evidence. And how Ray Epps, a government worker, became a victim of the January 6th insurrection. Yeah, he was the person saying that everybody should go and storm the Capitol, and then he didn't get arrested. But here's the New York Times here to set us straight. Because Ray Epps became the unwitting face of an attempt by pro-Trump forces to promote the baseless. You are the most deceptive, baseless idea that the FBI was behind the attack on the Capitol riot. This is such bullshit. So, in a day-long interview, he was willing, with his wife Robin, and their 2 Shih Tzus beside them. You could already turn off this now. If this is how they start, it's going to be totally unbiased. His wife Robin, next to their air-conditioned recreational vehicle, And they're two Shih Tzus. And then here they're about to pile on a bunch of shit. He's a father, a former Marine, and a staunch but disillusioned conservative whose leaders had betrayed him. Yeah, well, did Trump bail any of the Jan 6 rioters out? No. And before it happened, what happened? The people who let it jump ship, Alex Jones. And did Trump stoke that fire? He did warn about a storm coming. Anyways, it's just BS. One thing you should look to is the shofar. Why was the shofar blown at the Jan 6 riot? You're going to like this one. Hang in there. Meet the photographer who took photos of the Capitol mob. Oh. Why shofars were blown by Trump evangelicals? Oh. How a ritual instrument became a favorite symbol for some. White Christian nationalism was the most religious affiliation on display. Oh, and there's about Jericho March happened before. Here's January. Jericho's March. Okay, do those look like white Christians? That lady looks Asian. That person looks Native American. And that person looks Storm is coming at warp speed. Oh, one thing I love is how these people are like, Trump would never, they're anti-vaxxers. But then they forget that Trump put in warp speed and he takes credit for the jab. Anyways, there were busfuls, multiple buses of local synagogues. Oh, look at the guy who was in the Pelts. Not the one with Baked Alaska or whatever, but the second most famous guy who stole the shield for the police. He was the son of a very prominent lawyer in New York. Buses of Capitol rioters. Buses of I had to be careful because last time I did a video like this, I got here's one. A Trump supporter who chartered 4 buses. Messianic temple rabbi arrested in connection to Capitol riots. No, but it was a kind of a Christian revolt. Man who organized buses for 200 people traveled to D.C. Pleads guilty. Surprise. Hannah by Caitlin Polance and Hannah Rabinowitz. Let's look into that one. News break. Never get. Now see. Well, the authors of it are a Pennsylvania man. And then they just send you to CNN? God, lame ass. Let's find out about this guy. Frank Scavo. Nope, that sounds like an Italian. You're just a useful idiot. Sorry. All right, so one thing they did do is about the government agents who were arrested. And remember how we had fact check? None. Okay. Well, let's hear. At least 52 active or retired military, law enforcement, or government service employees are among over the 400 suspects arrested. That's just the one stupid enough to get arrested by their own people. They would have had a code word or something. Pineapple, I'm on your side. It was total. It's called the desecration of the temple ritual. D. DeSouza 6. Thank you, love you as well. And so, the Proud Boys, Gavin McGinnis. This is good stuff right here. So, first of all, Gavin McGinnis is a proud Zionist, as he has said on his show. Well, it's gonna be hard to be a raging anti-Semite when you're a proud Zionist, my friends. They have a place, headquarters in Israel, my friends. Well, here's some news. A Proud Boys leader is trying to rebrand the group as explicitly white supremacist and anti-Semitic. White supremacist. Its original founder was a black guy. But look at this guy, though. Oh my God, for Christ in America. And this Dark David. His name is Kyle Chapman. Yeah. Sure, really a big leader. He's trying to rebrand the organization. Oh, I thought, why does he have to rebrand if it's already been called white supremacist and anti-Semitic? Kyle Chapman, the founder of a tactical defense arm, already sounds like a Fed, of the Proud Boys known for engaging in street violence, claimed in a message on the encrypted chat app Telegram that he has staged a coup against the current leader of Proud Boys, a black man named Enrique Dario. Yeah. Really white supremacist there. We will confront the criminals who wish to destroy our civilization. That would be lovely, but I have a feeling that's not what's going to happen. Ooh. Chapman also wrote that he has renamed the group the Proud Goys. No. That's gotta be bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Term referring to the Jewish term for non-Jews that neo-Nazis have tried to appropriate and use to symbolize their anti-Semitism. You can't even call yourself, like, jokingly what they call you. You can't even wear your symbols from your culture. Like, here's a braided knot from Celtic Ireland. It's now an official white suprematic symbol. Sheesh. Anyways, this is the... Yeah, here... Yeah. The Proud Boys was founded in 2016 by Gavin McGinnis. Has insisted not built on racist or anti-Semitic views. It has a chapter in Israel. Yeah, fucking idiots. I denounce anti-Semitism. Yeah, of course you do. And this is Tario saying it. This is the best that they can do. McGinnis posted videos surrounding a 2017 trip to Israel in which he made anti-Semitic statements. What, he didn't like the appropriation of hummus by the Israelis, claiming that it's one of their dishes? Okay, so that's for the Proud Goys. The 7 Noahide laws. worshiping, and not only cursing God, but his sages, my friends. And there's the rainbow, the symbol of Noahidism. And where else have we seen the Noahide rainbow flag being prominently displayed everywhere up our asses? The world to come. To be assured of a place to come. Hey Siri. Does myself or my fellow Goyim have a place in the world to come? No, we do not. We do not. You are with the filth. Also, don't eat flesh torn from a living animal. Something very relevant today. Oh, well, that has to do about their the great humane treatment of animals. Yeah, don't pay attention to the chickens in the street for holiday sacrifice. It's also in Islam. Kaparat is totally kappa funked. It's so fucked up, dude. There's covered in blood. It is animal cruelty. And it's like dark black magic. It's fucked up. And Christianity, you're no better with your blood atonement sacrificial ritual, I'm afraid. Thank you, Levi. Homophobia. Oh, sounds horrible. Yeah, so besides all shatuf. That's a good new word today. And I guess it has ancient Egypt. What's a shadoof? It's an irrigation tool. It's highly efficient. So if you're not with the goyim, the cows, then you might be a shadoof. And then you could be a good irrigation tool. Shut the fuck up. Lots of Hebrew words were taken from Egypt. Culture vultures from a long time. Alright, we're going to keep it to this amount of time. We're going to start doing these videos more often. I hope you enjoyed them. This is the Wake Movement. May Shekinah fuck off. May the God of Israel leave us the fuck alone. May we resurrect the gods of our ancestors to help us in the heavens, doing the spiritual battle for us. And so it is. Bye, guys. Thanks for showing up. Great chat. Thanks for participating. Love y'alls.